Welcome to part 43 of Ni no
Kuni.
Kunai. Yeah.
Kunai!
Alright.
Now I'm playing. The Final Fantasy VII airship theme in my head.
Kunai
So
is
let's go see.
Now I'm playing with power.
Let's go see if we can manage to find P. But before that, there's a cutscene.
Well, if you want to find a pea, just go to the supermarket. You'll find plenty of peas there.
Hold on, there's...
The forbidden spell. The death knell for this fallen world.
Death knell. Where have I heard that term before? Death knell. Death knell. I've heard of it. Oh yeah. No, wait. Something else.
The one whom we turned executor. Bringing an end to this world was his duty.
A task to which he was palpably unequal, and I will not even.
This is most unorthodox.
Why did I get the feeling that the councillors accept?
Well, why do you
in
think?
unison or something?
Well, of course you.
Believe it or not, that's actually a hint for a later revelation.
Also, you morons. Of course. Also, you morons. Of course you hear the fact that he shared a soul with the Savior from you. You probably would have tried to kill him then.
I will not be defied.
Was he gonna
Yes.
kill one of them for being disobedient?
Yes.
Meanwhile,
evil
Gala's
Rosalina.
here. Remember, Gala's here is the one who helped us out and is secretly betraying her for some reason that we don't know yet.
Should he too choose to defy our will, his reward shall be death, swift and swift.
Death's a reward?
I'm absolutely certain he will not try and defy us.
She means he will die quickly.
In my dream,
Yeah, quick and
he
painless.
told me
basically.
something. She said, "The ash is falling again."
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
What's
Did
wrong?
you hear me, lady? The sky is falling.
What's wrong,
Welcome
Dwebs?
to our
hate-
commentary on Chicken Little.
Oh,
Actually,
I hate that.
I could be this, but I'm actually not referencing that. I'm referencing King's Quest 7, which already did that joke way before Chicken Little.
well, to be fair,
To be fair, Chicken Little is like a really old story.
in
Yeah,
fact,
but King's Quest 7 came out in 1994, so that's even older.
Sure
no,
you-
Pedro. The original story of Chicken
No, I'm
Little
talking about
is
the
like
the
an
book,
old,
the children,
old.
like,
bit.
Oh, the book.
Yeah, but it's rare.
Yeah.
The book.
In fact, in some versions, it's a hen.
How long do you think it'll be before they make a live action Chicken Little movie?
I never read
Squibs,
the book.
squibs,
I
squibs.
never read the book, so by all means explain to me, what the hell is up with this with chickens and sky falling? What the
I
fuck
don't
is up
know.
with that?
You know what's
Hell, in terms of making something good out of something that was originally apparently pretty shit, they did that. Didn't they do that with Pete's Dragon?
Oh, there she is.
well,
Yeah,
But she's crying.
well,
Hold on.
P, you're here.
Maybe you were right, Dwebs, considering she has green hair. She could have been hiding amongst like a box of peas.
Yeah.
Aww.
What's wrong, P?
Have you finished The Last Guardian?
Maybe.
Eh? She's dead, is he? Is she? I still can see her, man.
And
No,
I,
she saw Gods of Egypt.
And in other words, if that was it, she would be sleeping, not crying. Anyway,
Oliver.
P, did something happen?
oh come on! The finale of Lost wasn't that. Actually, it was. Never mind.
Wow, I didn't.
Oliver, it fell.
Oh
Didn't at the end of the
no,
house see-
no, no! She
Okay,
saw the
okay.
finale of How I Met Your Mother too.
Then I Pedro. I think
Yes.
well, she's taken the ending of House season 4 pretty badly.
And by that, does mean that in a good way, because the finale of
Yeah.
season 4 was fucking awesome.
It
Uh,
fell again.
Let's just say, let's just say, if you want to watch House season 4, you're gonna need tissues for the finale.
Oh god,
Now
Pedro.
everyone's hearts have gone all
Bad.
shit.
You mean over in the other world?
People
have been mocking me
because of my name.
You mean in Ni no Kuni? Huh?
It was my
Roll
fault.
credits.
So yeah, it turns out P is somehow connected to the White Witch, apparently.
Let me guess, she's the White Witch's soulmate.
Not that, but you're in the right track.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, P. How could it be?
my fault.
It's all my fault.
Listen to me, P. It's not your fault. We're going to fix this.
Can we fix it?
Yes, we can.
I can't fix it.
P, it was you who saved me, wasn't it? I heard your voice inside me. I heard it so many times. It was you, wasn't it, P?
Wow. Joe, I'm surprised you hope up the builder.
Well, of course. That was all the rage
Oh,
over
no,
here in
you cannot feel
America.
anything.
Yeah.
But,
Were there American voices there, though?
oh yeah, of course. I know them by heart. Why?
But our British voices were good.
Wait, Bob the Builder was
So
a
you
British
haven't
show?
heard what- You haven't heard what the American one sounds like.
True.
I know, but how can you replace Neil Morrissey?
The same way you guys can apparently try and replace some of our famous voice actors at times.
Anyway,
we tried to do the Jeopardy theme.
I have to go back there
gotta go
So
back.
we're gonna take P to Ni no Kuni.
to the other world.
You love calling it that, don't you?
It works since the other world is literally Ni no Kuni in Japan. So
Yeah,
And
I
they
feel-
literally
I
now
feel
have
so
taken the name and
sorry.
made it canon with the sequel. Yes, Dwibs?
yes,
I feel so sorry for P. She can't sleep because she has that light glowing around her all the time.
Well,
for
it's
a
not
moment
so
there,
much.
for a moment there, I thought you were gonna make a Princess and the P reference.
I don't even know what Princess and the P is.
Really, dweebs?
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious. I don't know what it is.
I'll tell you once we'll get to a section with mostly gameplay.
Okay, I'll come with you.
And P has joined your
P
party.
joins the party. Dun, dun,
Yay.
dun, dun, dun. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Ta-da.
Sorry, the game's doing it for you.
She's
You
not
know
a
it.
Pokemon dweebs.
He knows the huge Dragon Quest fan.
But hey,
Feed
like a
eyes matter.
but hey, like a Pokemon, she's apparently disappeared into our pockets.
Well, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, Tio. So, yes. So she's a Pokemon because Pocket Monster. Duh.
Well, actually, considering she's a human being, doesn't that mean this would... Oh, hold on.
Poke-human.
Well,
Oh.
shit.
They got to... She got here too?
How did they get up here?
They flew.
They've been turned into monsters.
So here's what we're going to learn. Those black... Did you notice that black crystal in the air? Those are the things that are the source of the mana, so... Apparently P can heal them.
So this is like the Black Lantern event.
Sanctify.
Sanctify.
The name of the spell is Sanctify, but she pronounces it like that because she's adorable.
Did you see that?
She cured them just like that.
Oh.
Flippin' Nora. I don't have a thing like her letting rip with a blooming great spell like that. That's amazing.
So this is Oliver's imaginary friend, eh? Young, what's her name? Bean, was it?
Bean. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Bean's daughter.
She's Mr. Bean.
She's
Yeah.
so
Why
adorable.
is it that we can see her all of a sudden?
Maybe you guys were just a little
Hold on,
crazy.
hold on.
Professor Drippy to explain. We can see her because she's in our world, innit? And Ollie Boy could always see her because she's from his world, obviously.
Obviously.
That's a technical theory, but it's actually not even that.
Yep.
We're gonna learn later where she comes
We
from.
should have been able to see her when we went to Motorville.
True. Yeah.
Oh, I have to explain every little thing. Do I?
Well, of course, you're the exposition fairy.
Literally.
Quite. What we do know is that this girl destroyed the crystal. Clearly, she possesses the power to purify mana. The spell she used, I have never seen its like. It was miraculous.
This guy's voice reminds me of Tom Riddle for some reason.
No, honey. Snack World. No,
Which
Snack
is-
World.
IP hasn't been invented yet.
It's in your minds.
To their old selves.
All right. So now that we have a way to heal
Uh-oh.
this,
Child, you have the solution to this rather unfortunate problem you face.
No, it's.
Huh?
Well, you should recognize that voice, dweebs.
Gallus.
It's Dark Oliver.
You were the one
No,
No,
no.
that was Shadard, remember?
Dark Oliver is dead.
The hedgy Oliver.
Fuck. Now I guess today you two decided to pick me as it's
Actually, me too.
What? What
Wait,
happened?
what happened?
Buffering.
buffer.
Really?
Oh.
Alright, go ahead to 10:50.
I'm 10:34.
Just keep
Okay.
commentating. I'll be right back.
Busy fellow like you want with the likes of
Alright, 10:34. You said to you.
Yes.
And
Up.
3, 2, 1, click.
Oh, you mean P?
What happened to this?
So this guy is actually fake.
What do you think I mean?
So Gallister is actually faking us for getting P. But why, you may wonder?
Eventually.
Because he ran out of them in his freezer.
You mean P's magic can save the whole world?
Indeed it can.
Well, what do you know? You mean to tell me that the girl who I knew little to nothing about but turned out to actually be there all the time just happened to be the magic MacGuffin that would save us all? I am in complete and utter shock.
It has come.
Now we're friends.
The time
Aww.
for both you,
I-
young P, and for you, Oliver. I wish you well.
Goodbye.
Doodle doo.
That's
Gallus,
an interesting
the
nickname for him.
Zodiacs. I don't understand. Tio, you be back up, Swain, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually-
yeah, sorry, it buffered again for some reason.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't get
Dwiz,
it.
you be back up, Swain, at the point. It's the role you've
Seriously,
always wanted because
sure.
of your name.
Seriously, for some reason, this particular video now decided to give me a big middle finger.
Never mind all that. Did you hear what he said?
Shira, do you want to be
know the
drip?
quality?
You guys keep going for now.
Yeah, Shira, you be drippy since you're Welsh.
Yeah, I sure did. Peace magic can save the world. She can cure all the people who are sick. These guys are sick.
They are.
Yeah.
But,
the
the
Three
Three
Kingdoms
Kingdoms
are
are
rife
rife
with
with horror.
horrors.
I'm Marcuson. We cannot send her into their midst. She's only a child.
Yeah, we're not
Swain's
all
the-
swapping voices.
You're Swain
Swain
Dwibs.
Oh, Swain's
no.
the one with the curly
Hold on,
hair.
I'll do something.
Fine, I
I'm
guess
not
I'll
a
have to
child.
download this.
No, hold on, please. Pedro, give me a second.
Hang on a minute, Your Holiness. Have you seen who you're travelling with? They're sort of exactly grown-ups.
Well,
Having
you're a
some
grown
technical
up.
Difficulties.
You're having what?
Technical difficulties.
What are these technical difficulties you speak of?
They're something from my home world.
They're the bane of existence.
We can
Really?
protect P. Please, Your Majesty,
Alright,
you
here
have
we
to
go.
trust us.
Let's do it.
And her.
Alright, can you give me a time?
13:30.
12:51.
She's one of us now. She's our friend.
One
Yeah, there's
of
no.
us.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with my internet because I'm downloading the part right now, and it's
Pedro.
perfectly peachy.
Pedro, delete your caches and close and reopen the tab.
You wish me
the-
to place
I'm
my
at
faith in
13,
her.
13:30.
As a friend and
200
ally, it seems I have little choice. Maybe you should keep this to text, guys, just to be.
Yeah, sorry. I apologize, audience.
Alright, little Miss Wizard. It looks like we're counting on you.
There we go.
What time
Hey.
are you, Pedro?
Let's save the
Hold on, I
world.
have-
Together.
13:30.
Okay.
And quick.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay.
Wow, how
How
lucky.
cute.
Drippy didn't speak that entire time.
Go.
Sorry,
Alright,
Shiroi.
I would have liked to have heard gender bent drippy.
We will
I
eventually.
wasn't sure whether to have
So-
over-exaggerated my accent.
so-
or-
Alright, I'm at 14 minutes.
We'll count you in.
Alright,
It is
well,
even worse than I had imagined. The town has been completely overrun by these things.
We're zombies.
And click.
It's terrible. Who could do this to these poor people?
Okay,
They're just standing around.
we apologize, audience. We're back on track. Basically, yeah, Gallus for some reason is still on our side. We still don't know why, and we're going to use P to save the Three Kingdoms. That's
And
basically
he and
just-
P. Yeah, in fact,
First off, obviously, is King is Ding Dong Dell, but as you can see, again, he's overrun by zombies.
but we
The
have
music
P on our
reflects
side.
that.
We can bring them back. We can bring them all back.
I'm not running on endless battery power, you know.
Funnily enough, Gallus and P seem to hit it off rather well.
Yep.
Yes, we can. We're snuckety.
Sanctify.
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 Yeah, I can't read today. Or speak.
Indeed, the spell destroyed the black crystal, and judging by what followed, it would seem that it was the source of the mana.
Well,
Since
she
also the
mispronounces
main-
it, so I guess
Yeah,
it's only
man.
fitting that I do too.
Hey man, I reckon there's one around by here somewhere in it. Let's see what we can find, shall we?
And so,
Alright, so... okay. Where do you reckon this crystal is going to be then, Ali boy? It looks like we'll have a fight on our hands if we try and further into town.
Hey Shuri, the timing of all this crystal stuff is perfect since the Crystal Maze is coming back on air in a couple of
But
weeks.
Mr. Drippy, we can't fight the people of Ding Dong Dell.
I know that, man, but we don't have much choice, is it? You just have to, I don't know, knock them out gently or something. Leave no lasting damage, like.
So just fight them like we usually do. Okay.
Should we call Chris Redfield?
Good idea. Good idea.
No,
As long as they're still breathing.
He will
He's
probably shoot them, headshot them, punching boulders into them.
Hold
Gears of
on,
War
hold
style.
on, hold on. But he can occasionally get the cure to them if they're possessed too.
She actually had a parasite on. That doesn't really count.
Okay then. So, well then. Oh, okay
Hang on
then.
for too long and
Well-
we'll end up like these other witches.
Well, what do you want me to do? Bring in Hunk then?
Anyway, surprisingly enough, this doesn't mean you have a counter. You actually have all the time you want.
Gee, I hadn't thought of that. Then we have to find that black crystal quickly.
Well, timers like that are usually rare in these situations in JRPGs. I mean, some of them use them, but most of them don't.
Well, if you
Right,
remember, Drippy gave us that timer at the volcano.
Well, but that was
even
the troll, the game trolling us,
I
though.
know, but if you still fail it, it's still counted as a game over.
Yeah.
I never actually failed at it, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What I'm gonna do,
Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
try. I'm gonna try my best to avoid them.
Let me
Yeah,
guess.
the
two
problem
of
is
them.
that these zombies have a surprisingly gigantic range of aggro. So basically, they can spot you from way far, and pretty much run towards you.
So basically,
they're
Dwibbs'
actually really
method
hard
of
to
guessing
avoid.
it is probably a good idea.
Yeah, looks like it.
Unfortunately, you can't shoot anyone in this game, so...
It's a fantasy game.
Well, actually, you can shoot him if you play a
Well, you shoot
Swain.
people with magic. I mean,
And Swain
Yeah,
does
well,
have a gun.
I use in games I use.
Bang, bang, bang.
Jesus. All right. All right. Fine.
What?
I was trying to run away.
He didn't want it to attack them.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Don't you mean
Take this blast in your face.
Don't you mean
so you
twinkle?
can rhyme.
Wait, hold on. It's zombies. Don't you mean twinkle, twinkle, little stars?
I don't get it.
Resident Evil 3.
It's Star Z was the code name for the unit sent to the Spencer Mansion in the first Resident Evil. It was created to resolve those operations.
Either that
Yeah.
or it's how Marco puts Star asleep in Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go.
Ollie boy, this is no time for jumping.
But it helps me run faster.
How
And
does
also
it?
especially the atmosphere and complemented with the music. It really reflects the situation of the town being infested by the zombies. Especially if you remember that these were, you know, technically safe havens from the outside world that you used to do your side quests and everything.
True.
Yeah, and like I said in the previous part, King Tom said evil design is fucking terrifying. Like seriously. Jesus, look at that. And we actually get to see Yoshiyuki Momose's original designs in the credits of this. So that's so you can look forward to that.
And yes, we actually have to fight him.
Have to fight the big cat.
Well, look at it. It's clearly evil.
it's demonic, basically.
No, don't you see, guys?
Even
That's misunderstood.
There you go, that's Shadar's spell. Even Star.
Misunderstood.
It's like King Jong-il in Team America.
If I recall correctly, this fight is particularly nasty because he has a couple of those cutscenes attacks and they're actually really fast. So he can interrupt your actions really quickly if you don't pay attention to him.
It's a very good idea to use to rely on physical attacks for this particular boss fight, since those are very easy to pull off. Fortunately, I'm way over leveled, so
Yep, drop like flies.
Yeah, at least for now. There we go. Taste Monster, you bitch. Come on.
like, taste ones. Oh crap!
That's because now he's entering phase 2. Standing afoot. Just like the
Yes.
fucking behemoths of Final Fantasy XIV.
Cat slap.
Well,
No.
of course.
Oh, Nicholas, he's standing up. You know what that means, Ali boy. Make sure you hit him hard before he brings them claws to bear, and knock him out of his stride. Meaning,
Drippy, I think we got that point already.
actually, that's a hint for you to use the burden spell to make him heavier. Fuck.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here casually eating wine gums.
Yeah, there you go. If your character is also
Itchy,
stunned-
scratchy, ha 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 ha. Yes, Richard. I also saw the. I also saw The Simpsons.
But here's
We
the
all
thing.
did.
If you also get stunned by a normal attack, your attack is still cancelled. So you also want to stay out of the way of the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah, your attacks get cancelled quicker than Sensei.
What a story, Reeves.
Topical humor.
Itchy, scratchy, no. Achoo.
Recall this also gives the buffs if you don't.
Yeah, it does. It just
parry.
does.
There you go, poisoned.
All out attack.
Oh, attack.
And yet again, itchy, scratchy. Jesus.
Yeah, spamming is something that the AI loves to do.
Not enough violence. 0 out of 10.
Shiroi.
Violence.
Don't worry, Shiroi. Wait till episode 85 of Yokai Watch, where Hung Gramps literally becomes a cannibal.
Yes, yes.
And he-
You know, Shiro,
Yeah.
there's a particular trope called the cannibalism is black comedy, and apparently Yokai Watchers seem to love it and used it.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll show you. I'll show you after this.
Yeah, speaking of magic,
Yes.
I was disappointed that we didn't get a standalone, non-handheld Harry Potter RPG where you can, you can do all the spells, and what spells you use will impact on whether you're a light wizard or a dark wizard. Like if you do Avada Kedavra, you instantly
Yeah, I
go
get
over
what
to
you
like
mean.
Nether.
Something
Ah,
akin to Mass Effect,
dweebs.
but with Harry Potter.
Ah, Dweebs, are you saying that you don't like constantly having to use Stupefy over and over again?
Fortunately, Jove, I haven't gotten to those games yet.
Well, you
By the way,
volunteered
do-
for
do-
them,
do-
so be forewarned.
By the way, Tayo, might as well take advantage of this to tell him about Princess and the Pea.
Oh, alright, sure, I forgot. Basically, Dweebs, the tale goes something like this. Basically, the gist is that there's this person who claims to be a princess, and she apparently wants to sleep in this castle to marry this prince, if I recall correctly. However, they're not sure of their identity, so they put them to the ultimate test. Basically, the idea they're functional stereotype. Basically, that princesses are very spoiled, very delicate, and Basically, they're gonna have the sleep on top of like 20 or something mattresses, but with a single pea, put it right in the middle between one of the
Under
legs,
all of them, under all of them.
Okay, if she can even feel them just one bit, that means that she's actually a princess, that she actually passes the test, and that's how they recognize her.
It's actually spawned a pretty great musical that I was in, Once Upon a Mattress.
Shouldn't it be called Once Upon a Mattresses?
Go ahead, P.
Oh my god, I can't
your
believe
finger.
Tom is freaking dead.
No matter how many times she says that, I love it.
It's a voice actor, she's so adorable. There you go, even King Tom. Whatever has one been doing? Too much.
Lay
bullshit.
off the scotch, dude.
Lay off the catnip.
The catnip, yeah.
Yeah.
Your Majesty!
No,
Yeah?
that's the ad canon. During the celebration with Oliver, he was smoking too much catnip.
Yes. You're back! Thank goodness!
I'm afraid you turned into a bit of a monster in there. Oh, okay, a complete monster. Okay.
Yeah, one remembers nothing.
Well, that's typical of this particular trope. So yeah.
It's okay now, Mr. Cat.
Oh.
In the
You can
hat.
say that in this case, the cat returned.
Yes. Mr. Cat, watch it you. This is the king of a kingdom. Not the king of a nation. Wait, king of a kingdom? That's redundancy if I've ever heard that.
Such trivialities are not concerned one at present, Fairy. One is more worried about one's total loss of memory.
It's like saying he's the leader of the leadership.
Well, at least she called him Mister.
Don't worry. You're okay now, Your Majesty. He saved you, and all the townspeople too. We did absolutely nothing.
Except fight you.
Oliver wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Da 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 da. Is
Beating
that
you
so?
up, here,
Then
dude.
one must dust oneself off and put one's kingdom back in order. After grooming
Wow.
myself for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Tidy! We'll leave things in your capable paws then. Your Majesty, Ollie boy, back to the weather!
Ta-da. Also, be thankful we only had to see what became of King Tom. I really don't want to know what Mana could have done to Hikaridu.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah, that's right. You know, surprising, I don't think we ever see what it did to the fairy island.
Was fed by the energy that flowed.
I guess much
Hold
like
on,
with
cutscene.
Shadar.
They formed the cornerstones of the forbidden spell.
I'm sure they did, but now they have been destroyed. Surely could not have carried out such a deed.
Could he really be the one?
Your Radiance,
No, you think?
what do you intend to do about this?
Fear not, the manor is but a foretaste of what is yet to come.
My queen, you seem to be saying fear not a lot, even though this boy has done exactly what we were fearing.
The more mankind struggles, the more surely its
Yes, but it makes me feel better.
It makes look, I like to convince myself that I'm doing a good job as the villain, okay? Just let me have this.
Why did we hire you as villain again?
Because
Because I have a kick-ass cape.
Fair
Yeah.
enough,
yeah,
fair enough,
does
fair
your
enough.
cape have the entire universe in it? Hmm?
Oh, this is important.
Gallows.
I have.
They're starting to suspect Gallus.
I wished to gain
About time.
power.
Gauge his power.
Sure.
And you expect us to believe this?
Yes.
First Shadar, and now you.
You doubt the word of a fellow counselor? What nonsense!
Enough!
Wow, this
You're
really,
fired.
wow, this really is Parliament.
Enough, I say.
Yes, Radiant.
No. This is actually more.
angry.
This is actually more organized.
True.
I mean, seriously, they argue like school children.
All right, here's an interesting thing that I'm sure me and Jova will probably find really cool. Apparently, Hino is a fan of the 8th Pokemon movie because he's about to take a little cue from that.
8th one, that's the Lucario one, right?
The Lucario one, yeah.
Huh. I keep mixing that up with... Yeah, I just remember it as the Lucario one.
Yeah. There's some proper punted magic you got there, young one. You might even be better at this wizarding lark than Ollie Boy here.
Screw the boy who saved us all the first majority
Hey, it's a
of the
joke,
game.
okay? Remember, I'm the funny character.
Oliver's very good too.
See, there you go.
P.
Even Oliver gets some credit.
So yeah, we found this flower. He apparently found this flower right there where the crystal was. So what is this flower, you might ask?
Say thank you.
Here's a little piece of thing for those who haven't seen the Lucario Pokemon movie. One of the things about that movie is that is Lucario's backstory, and it's slowly revealed to us through various flashbacks. And it usually happens when he finds a specific flower that tells that reminds him of his memories and stuff like that. And this is kind of taken from that.
Now I know what you're thinking. That sounds stupid. Trust me, it's actually done well. The crystal. The black crystal that you destroyed.
Yeah, she found it inside of the crystal. I think that's what she said. I wasn't.
No, it was like near to it after it was.
Yeah, alright, near it then. What kind of flower thrives in a place full of monster-making ash? A flower blooms in a battlefield.
Actually, it's very symbolic, but I'll say.
I know. That's what I'm saying. A flower blooms in a battlefield. Have you ever heard?
Resist obvious reference. Must resist the obvious reference. Thank you very much,
we get it.
Basically, ash is a very good fertilizer, so it makes sense with stuff like flower will grow spontaneously from a field contaminated by it.
Alright, so let's see what this flower has to show us. Alright, pay attention, this is important.
That's some good shit, man.
Oh no, it's firing bullets.
Wake up! Father, why are you sleeping?
The Wizard King,
Oh.
your father, he slipped away most peacefully.
But he's there. Why are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
Your Highness, it is time for you to take your father's place.
A wizard queen?
You mean I'll be Queen P?
Yes,
Oh.
that is what is expected. Your radiance.
Your radiance? Hold on, what did they call her now? Your radiance. Where have we heard that before?
I told you, she's that girl. She's that big.
Hold on.
Bad ladies thing.
You said it was her soulmate, though. This
So
is
yeah,
just
so yeah, P now. So until she's old enough, the country was Nazca was entrusted to the Council of 12. The Council of 12, huh?
Also,
She is no
since you're British, you should know about a bit of your own country's history. Do you know what sparkled the War of the Roses?
Was it something to do with the royal family?
Yeah, I'll tell you maybe what after this finishes.
Can I talk
All
about
the
how?
roses like the north of England, though. I'm in the middle.
Now, one
Yeah,
thing
they
you may
created new artworks for this.
Now,
Can I talk about how Yoshioka Momoza's artwork is absolutely gorgeous?
Yes.
And after today's ceremony,
Now, you may remember, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Grown-up name. Hold on, grown-up name.
Yeah, her real name. No, she told me before. Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia. But she prefers P.
Obviously.
He named her after a keyboard.
It's a diminutive. It's P as in Cassiopeia.
Nah, but
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call her Queen Cassio from now on.
Yes, that is funny. But yeah, here's the thing though. There was a council of 12, but remember, aren't there more than 12 sages?
Actually, no, they are 12. They represent the Chinese zodiac.
Yeah.
Yep.
But here's the
You right?
thing, yeah, there you go. Hold on.
Good, you be back. Oh, never mind.
No, I'm here.
You're flipping what?
P, was that really you?
Who else do you know who has green hair?
It makes you wonder though, how is she still a child if that happens in the past?
Let alone, how is she still alive? Remember, this suggests that this takes place before the Wizarding Wars.
Yeah.
You mean
Sure.
Oh, you mean to tell us you're in charge of a whole country somewhere?
I got it, guys. That's the reason Cassio's been carrying on for so long. P's been powering them.
How much you want to bet that something that happened with P ended up sparking off the Wizarding Wars in the first
Then
place?
what are you doing here? You can't leave your kingdom in the lurch at a time like this.
Well, how do you think the Wizarding
I'm
Wars
telling
got?
you, Looney.
How do you think the Wizarding Wars got started?
Actually, it was for power
Oh,
hunt.
hold on. Sure, Esther has a
Look
point.
who's talking. You left a whole empire in...
Well, Marcuson is taking care of things, okay? He's...
Hey, I was a
Ouch.
child when you left.
You're,
She has a point.
but you're a much better wizard than I am. I can't even do magic. I'm of the thief class.
I
Remember
had to
that?
witness Father die right in front of me without you there.
Okay, can you guys please stop arguing?
We've flown all the way over the world on Tengu's back, but we've never come across anywhere like that.
It's hidden!
Actually, well...
No, you can't. If you try to go there in the...
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can potentially fly over it, you can see it on the world map, but you cannot land on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was hidden by the power of the RPG map.
Also, Kublai, you wanna have a line sometime?
Eh, no, I'm just here, chilling in the background. Just to remind everyone that this is my ship, I guess. Anyway, the flower. It's from this world. That is true, which would suggest that she is linked to our world somehow.
Dick Clayton removed all his lines.
Sure.
Bored.
Me too.
Yeah.
Zip it, kiddo. The good enough stop talking.
I'm the queen.
Yeah, but you're... Yeah, but
I
we're not...
told you I'm not a child.
Could you fool me? Anyway, you said the flower was from where that black crystal was, isn't it?
Yes, it was where the crystal was.
And there's other places where this man has been falling in it. So, logically, we can find more flowers so we can reveal more of the backstory.
Yay!
So there could be more crystals and more flowers in those other places. Which means we're gonna get more backstory.
And with those flowers may come more clues to P's true identity and the location of her kingdom.
Alright, time to get flowers.
Okay.
It's a common thing in Japanese media. Japanese media always love to use flowers as a symbol of happiness or
especially the
good things and stuff
cherry
like
blossoms.
Yeah, I think I came across a couple of those missions in 14.
Yeah.
You're right, P. Do you mind if we look after your flower for you?
No.
Please?
No. It's mine.
You can keep it.
Aww.
Don't speak for me.
As heartwarming as this is, aren't there still thousands of Ash Monster people to save?
You're right!
We've
got to go help them.
They were so distraught of Ash not winning the league again, they all turned into zombies.
That made so much... You know
You
that...
obtained the Flower of Youth.
Anyway, to be incredibly fast, Dweebs, the gist of it is that after the successful conquest of Henry V, the king, he immediately, surprisingly died, still very young. So his only heir, Henry VI, was the heir to the throne. Here's the problem: we don't know the official version if he was crazy or had mental problems or disabilities. The gist of it is that he was very incompetent as a king. So the council around it wanted to take advantage of him, and this in turn sparkled the war with two families fighting for the throne. And this is kind of taking inspiration from it.
Alright then. Alright, see you for the next part then.
That was your brief history lesson on Britain from Teo. So tune in for next time for when we get a history lesson on Europe in general, maybe? We'll see.
Maybe.
All right.
See ya.
Go ahead.
See ya.